and welcome back to another episode of our Decades Legacy Challenge. As you can see, we are here with Joe and his new blushing bride. They are just working on trying for a baby. They are about to go in and do that because, as we know, when we left off in the last episode, they had been trying for a baby. They were on their honeymoon. They are technically, I guess, still on their honeymoon. And they are trying to get themselves expecting because, as we know, Joe is wanting a family. He is desperate to have a child. He is envious of his sister's family and the fact that she has these children, and he is wanting to start a family of his own. So far, they have been unsuccessful in their endeavors to procreate, and he's like, I just want a baby. And so they are going to go ahead and go in there, him and Cristina, and they're going to try for another child. We are just going to go ahead and take care of everyone's needs here and make sure everyone is doing good. Everyone needs to go ahead and get themselves something to eat. Siobhan is headed off to work, and we are just going to make sure everyone's good. As you can see, Mateo is just playing with the cat. Super adorable. I mean, just the most precious thing ever. We love that so much. Oh no, she's not going to work. I lied. She's going to go and grab little Edward there. It looks like she's just trying to get him into his crib. She's just in her work clothes, and that totally threw me off. So these two are trying for a baby. No protection was used, so we will get her, Cristina, to go in there and take herself a pregnancy test, and hopefully she was successful. If for whatever reason she is not successful with this pregnancy test, we will probably have to send her off at some point and see if maybe we can test her fertility and see if she's got any fertility problems, because we have tried a couple of times now and they have not been successful, and so we will want to know she's not pregnant. And it is telling us we probably need to go ahead and test her fertility because, yeah, I was going to say we've tried it several times now and she has not gotten pregnant, and maybe we need to test her and see if there's something going on. So we're going to send her off and we're going to test her for her fertility and see if there is something going on with that. I actually think maybe we had checked her fertility already and it said hers was fine. So we'll just check her fertility level and see where she's going. We're going to send Joe off to the fertility doctor and see if there's anything wrong with his fertility levels, because we know Cristina is of average fertility and supposedly she's not supposed to have any problems getting pregnant. We will check her fertility level and just see where she kind of falls. Maybe she's about to start her cycle or something like that, and that's the reason that she's having troubles. But we'll send Joe off. We'll find out from the doctor if he has any fertility issues, and we are just going to go ahead and let everyone get fed here. It looks like we have some people that are kind of hungry. They have food out all over the place. The place is a little bit of a disaster, as you can see, and Cristina keeps pulling out drinks from the bar. I don't know why she's doing that, but she is definitely pulling out drinks from the bar. I don't know if maybe she is feeling a little bit upset because she's not able to get pregnant, and so she is trying to compensate her bad feelings with a little bit of drinks. But there she goes again, pulling another drink out from the bar. So I think maybe she is feeling a little bit saddened by this news that she's not able to conceive. She keeps taking these negative pregnancy tests, and I think it's negatively impacting her mood, and she's just wanting to pick up the drink. You know what I'm saying? And she's like really, really upset by this news, and she obviously is really wanting to get pregnant too, and she's not getting pregnant, and I think that is really having an impact on her, and it's causing her to want to pick up the bottle, so to speak. And so as you can see, she's definitely doing that. She is every chance she gets, she's with Edward and she's with Mateo, and she's spending time with her nephews, and she really, really, really likes spending time with the children. And it did tell us that Joe is fine with the fertility department as well. So I don't know why they're having so much trouble getting pregnant, but they definitely are. And so we will just have them continue trying. I think maybe I might even get her to drink a fertility potion and see if that might help them out. But we're definitely going to have to do something. It looks like Siobhan was maybe sick in the bathroom. I don't know what that's all about, but she definitely destroyed that toilet. It is really, really disgusting. I'm going to have to, after she gets her shower there, get her to go ahead and clean up the bathroom there. But I'm going to have Joe just come up, and he's
Fruit
going
Simba.
to love on Cristina, and he's going to try to comfort her a little bit. And he's going to tell her, look, the doctor told me everything's fine. We should be able to conceive. And she's like, really? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, I would really like for us to go ahead and try again. I have gone ahead and I have purchased a fertility drink, and I am hoping that you and I can go ahead and we can try, and we will be able to expect a child. And he's like, yeah, let's go in there and let's try again. And she's like, well, that's great news. So they're going to go in there, they're going to try again, since they both got, the all clear from the doctor. They're hoping that they're going to be able to conceive. We have Mateo up here. He is just playing with his toys, getting a little bit of skill building up, which is fantastic. We love that. And Siobhan is just cleaning up that mess that she made in the bathroom. And then I'm going to have her go and just get a little bit of rest, because she's feeling pretty tired and is needing some rest. Dean is already in there having a little bit of a nap because he's feeling pretty tired. And when Cristina and Joe are finished with their little rendezvous, I'm going to have her come in here and get herself a little bit of a bath, and then she can take another pregnancy test, and we'll see if anything comes of that. Hopefully she will be expecting, and if not, then I don't even know. I think it's going to be really, really sad if she's not expecting, because as we know, both of them really desperately want children. They absolutely love their nephews, and they want children of their own. And I am, wanting them to stay in this house until we at least see them pregnant. And then at that point, I was kind of going to think about moving them into their own place. I thought, if they are expecting and maybe we even have a baby, and then we'll move them into their own place. But I wanted us to at least have some quality time with them while it was just the two of them and we were trying to get them expecting. But now they're struggling to get pregnant. So I don't really know how their story is going to play out. But she's just having herself a bath. I'm going to get Joe to make a little bit of food in the steam cooker here. And Mateo is just in the living room there, and he's having himself a quick bite to eat. I don't know where he got the food. I think he just grabbed it off the table there, but that's perfectly fine. But Christina's going to go ahead and come on over here and take herself this pregnancy test. We're going to see how it plays out and what the results are of that. And if she gets some good news, hopefully she will, but it doesn't seem that is the case. And unfortunately, she is not pregnant again. So we are going to have her go ahead and purchase another fertility potion, and maybe she can drink that, and they will try again later. She's really, really distraught over this news. She's not understanding why she's not getting pregnant. They are trying everything that they possibly can. She just broke that toilet. So I am going to have her repair that. And then once she's done repairing that toilet, we'll have her drink that fertility potion, and then they can try again. But yeah, between the both of them, getting the all clear from the doctor that both of them shouldn't have any problems and they should be able to conceive, and not being able to actually do that. And then on top of that, doing the fertility potion and still not being able to conceive, I really find that suspicious that they're not, having better odds at getting pregnant. And so it's really, really unfortunate. Mateo has gone ahead and gotten himself something to eat here, and now we're just going to head him up and let him get a little bit of rest. It is getting kind of late, and so everyone does need to go ahead and be turning in for the evening. So I am going to just go ahead and get Joe to go ahead and turn in for the night as well. And everyone's going to get themselves a little bit of rest. He's like, do you want to go ahead and try again one more time before we go to sleep for the night? And so I think he's going to ask her, like, do you want to try again? She's going to quickly drink this fertility potion, and then they are going to, I think, go ahead and try again once more. And he keeps going out there to the treehouse. She's like, are you serious right now? Like, why do you sleep in the treehouse? We're a married couple. Like, you don't have to sleep in the treehouse. But, he's constantly out there sleeping in the treehouse. But he is going to come in. He's just going to say to her, let's go ahead and go in there. Try one more time before we go to sleep for the night. And she's like, yeah, we can do that. So they're going to go in there one more time. They're going to give it another shot. They're really hoping that they're going to be successful. They're really hoping that they're going to be able to have a child. And I am going to get Siobhan to get up and get herself a little bit to eat here. And I'm going to get Dean up and have him come and take care of little Edward, because it does seem like Edward is feeling a little bit hungry. Actually, it looks like we don't have any formula in the house, so Siobhan is going to actually be the one that's going to have to go and take care of Edward, because she's going to have to give him a little bit of a breastfeed. So even though Dean has woken up Edward, he's not actually able to take care of him. So now Edward's going to be crying, and he's going to be like, I need you to feed me, but there's nothing that he can do because we don't have any formula, and so he can't give him a bottle. So Siobhan's going to have to come up here and do some breastfeeding, and we'll have to do that. There's a lot of things that I need in my game for them to be able to take care of the infants, because I do have a mod in my game, and that mod makes it where you have to have like diaper rash cream and wipes and diapers and formula and all of these things to be able to change their diapers, give them baths. It makes the baby care way more realistic, and if you don't have those items, then you can't actually take care of your infants. So Cristina is up. She's just going to go in here. She's going to take herself another pregnancy test after she had her woohoo with her husband, and they obviously, did try that fertility potion. She's hoping that she was going to be successful and get pregnant, but unfortunately, once more, that is not the case. And she's just realizing that, she's really struggling to get pregnant, and she's thinking to herself, is it just not in the cards for me to have a baby? And, why is that? Why is it that people like Siobhan, who don't want children, can have them so easily, and people that desperately want them can't have them at all? And she is really a little bit bitter. I mean, she's a little bitter, I'm not going to lie. She doesn't think it's fair that Siobhan, who doesn't want kids, has 2 of them, and then went and had herself fixed so that she wouldn't accidentally get pregnant again. And she's over here trying and trying and trying and trying, and she can't get pregnant at all. And she's like, it's not fair, and I don't understand, like, what did I do to deserve this? Because all I want is to have a child, and all Siobhan wants is to get rid of the options to even be able to do that. And it's just not fair that, life is like that. And I really feel bad for Cristina, because it's not fair that she has to deal with that. And her and Joe want nothing more than to have a family, and they're struggling so hard right now to be able to do that. And, Joe's thinking to himself, Cristina, I'm sure that it's just going to take us time. And Christina's like, you don't know that. You don't know that we're going to be able to have children at all. And you can see that Dean is up here. He's just doing a little bit of tummy time with Edward. As you can see, Dean is really, really doing a good job of being a dad. He has really gotten on board with this being a dad thing, and as you can see, he has definitely turned a new leaf when it comes to parenting, and I absolutely love seeing him interact with the boys. Now that he has really gotten on board with this, it is fantastic, and I'm so pleased to see that. He is just going to do a little bit of a nice little interaction with Siobhan here, and he's going to be like, look, I think it's been a while since we've been romantic with each other. I would really like for us to spend some quality time together. Do you think that you and I can go downstairs and have a little bit of one-on-one time together? And oh, it looks like Cristina thinks that Joe's silly, and she loves silly behavior. We love that. So Dean's going to try to talk Siobhan into having a little bit of a woohoo with him. I'm just going to go ahead and get some things for the baby right now so that they can go ahead and take care of the baby, and then we will carry on. Okay, so I got some formula for the baby, and so now the men can go ahead and make bottles for the baby so that now they can help with the bottle feeding and things like that. So Joe instantly has decided he's going to come up here and he's going to make a bottle. He is, like I said, really attentive to his nephew, and he absolutely loves taking care of him, even though he's not his dad, he's not his parent at all. Joe is really attentive to his nephews. He really, really cares about taking care of them. Like I said, he wants to be a dad, like, really bad, and anytime that he can spend with his nephews, he absolutely loves doing that. And so he's in here practicing making formula and getting some bottles ready, and I think that is really, really adorable. It's like he's just like, I'm just going to take care of this. I'm going to fix a little bottle up just in case Edward needs it. And plus it's practice for me for whenever I start having kids of my own. And Siobhan's like, Christina's not even pregnant, Joe. And he's like, no, but she might be soon. And, you know, we're trying actively for a baby. And Siobhan's like, oh, really? And Joe's like, yeah, but unfortunately nothing's really happened yet. And she's like, oh, well, I'm really sorry to hear that. And he's like, we're really sorry to hear that too. Like, we really, really want to have a baby. And Siobhan's like, I don't know why anybody would actively try to have a child. And Cristina walks in hearing that. And she's like, how could you say that? Children are a blessing. They're so precious. How could you ever say that? You have 2 beautiful boys. And she's like, oh no, I understand that. I love my boys. I really do. But why would anyone actively want to have children? Like, there's so much work. And Christina's like, I can't believe that she's like that. So as you can see, both couples here are chatting about love and romance. And Dean and Siobhan have decided to go downstairs and have a little bit of a woohoo. Joe's just trying to comfort his wife after the things that Siobhan said to her, because it's really upset Cristina that Siobhan thinks that way. And he's like, everything's going to be okay, honey. I know that she's upset you. You can't let the things that Siobhan says to you upset you, because her outlook is, you know, unfortunately, the outlook really, like, she thinks kind of like our mother did. And you just can't listen to the things that come out of Siobhan's mouth. And so Joe is trying to comfort her, and he's trying to, you know, get her feeling in a better mood. They've decided also that they're going to go downstairs and they're going to have a little bit of romance. So both of the couples have gone downstairs to have a little bit of one-on-one time. Mateo is just getting a little bit of rest, but I'm going to get him up and he's going to do a little bit of crafting. He's going to draw on his little craft table there. Table? Well, no, it's just like a little coloring book. And Edward is just up there asleep in bed. But we have everyone who's just spending a little bit of quality time together. Once the Siobhan is finished with Dean there, I'm just going to have her get up and do a little bit of chores, because her needs are in fantastic shape. So I'm going to have her come and do a little bit of laundry. Dean is just going to go up and check on everybody upstairs. So he just wants to go and check on the boys. So he is just going to go up there. He's just going to check on Mateo and see if he's doing okay. Go and check and make sure Edward's tucked in good. And we love that. Like I said, he's very, very attentive to the boys now that he's had this new leaf that's turned over. And I think that is fantastic. As we know before, he definitely was not that way, but now he is really attentive to the children. And, you know, I think that's great, because, you know, not to knock on Siobhan, because I love Siobhan, I really do. But, you know, as we see more and more of her character, we realize that, you know, a lot of her mother really did rub off on her. And yes, she loves her boys, but she didn't really want them. She's come to terms with them and she loves them and she accepts that she has children. But if we're being honest, she never really wanted children, and yet she has them. So, I mean, she accepts them. She takes care of them because they're her children, but she never, you know, really wanted them. And she definitely doesn't want more, which is why she went and got herself fixed. So she's not as attentive to them as, you know, some other parents maybe would be. Like Cristina, for instance, desperately wants children. I think she would be a very doting mother. I don't think Siobhan is a very doting mother. Is she a good mom? Yes. Does she love her children? Absolutely. But she's not a doting mother that's just like, oh my God, my boys are so great. But she does love them, obviously. So Dean's come down. He's going to take a bit of a shower. I'm going to get Siobhan to come down. She's going to fix a birthday cake, because we do have a birthday on the agenda here. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to fix a little cake so that we can go ahead and bring down Edward and let him blow out his candles, which is going to be super cute. We love that. So she's going to come down here, and after she finishes cleaning up, we'll get a cake started, and we will bring little Edward down and let him blow out his candle so that he can go ahead and age up. It is time for him to age up to a toddler, which is going to be fantastic for us to see that happen. And once Joe and Cristina get up out of bed, because they've decided to go ahead and get a little bit of rest, we will go ahead and have Cristina check and have a pregnancy test, because they did try for another baby And, oh, maybe it's Mateo's birthday today. I think it's Mateo's birthday today, actually. So what we'll do is we'll throw a birthday party. We'll invite over some Sims, and we'll throw Mateo his birthday party today. So today is Mateo's birthday party, and tomorrow is Edward. So we are going to go ahead and have a party for Mateo. We're going to invite over some Sims. We'll have our families come over, and we will celebrate with Mateo aging up, and she'll make a cake for him. So that'll be fantastic. We love that for him, that he's going to be aging up to a child, and then he will obviously be able to have his nice little birthday party. But then, like I was saying, we will get Cristina up. We'll have her try for a pregnancy test and see if anything came of that, because we do want to see if they were successful with their try for baby. So we are just inviting everyone over. We're going to have the birthday party here at the house. That way everyone can just come here. And so we'll have them come over here in the next couple of hours, and we will just have us a nice little birthday party here at the house, which will be super cute. We'll blow out our candles. We will visit. Obviously, we've invited all of the grandparents over. We've invited Rebecca over, and we've invited, Rachel and Leon over as well. So we're going to keep Mateo home from preschool today because it's his birthday, so we want him to be at home. And we are going to have Siobhan finish up on making this birthday cake here and getting it all ready so that we can put candles on it and get ready for the party that is going to start in just a couple of hours. So once Charles gets up from his nap, I'll probably get him to go ahead and make a dish for the party while she makes the cake. So that will be great. So they'll work together to kind of get everything ready for this party here, because I don't want her cooking everything. So I'll just do, like, Charles can cook the food, like the entree, and she can cook the cake. And Cristina is up, so we're going to have her go on into the bathroom and try for a pregnancy test, which is going to be great. So let's go ahead and have her go on in there, and she can try for this pregnancy test. Let's go ahead and see if she was successful and if they finally were able to get pregnant. And we'll see what the results are of this. And it does look like maybe she might be pregnant. Finally, after all this time, it looks like she is pregnant.
Oh,
and yep, she is. She's really excited. Look at her. Look at that pregnancy test. Like, oh my gosh. And look, Cristina is pregnant. There's going to be an addition to the household. And Siobhan has finished this cake. We are so excited. I'm loving this. I'm going to have her go ahead and put some birthday candles on here. And we are going to go ahead. We're going to have Cristina go in. And she's going to be obviously having to tell Joe that she's expecting. He's going to be super thrilled by this news. I'm going to get Joe to come in here and just make a quick salad for the party. And so we'll get him up and he can go ahead and cook a salad for the party because it is going to be starting very soon here. And as you can see, Christina's come right away in here and she is cleaning up. And everyone is going to be filing in for this party really, really soon. So we'll get everyone cooking. And Cristina is just going to let Joe know that she's expecting. He's like, hello, everybody, the counters are full. How am I supposed to make this salad? It's fine, it's fine. Go ahead and finish making the salad. She's like, no, wait, honey, I have to tell you something. I'm going to give you a hug, and then I'm going to let you know that I am expecting. And she's like, Joe, you never guess, but guess what? I'm expecting a baby. And he's like, you are kidding. And she's like, no. And he's like, oh my God, that's such great news. I can't wait. Yay! So he is really, really thrilled. He's ecstatic about the news that they're going to be having a baby. It does say here that they're both maybe not ecstatic. It does say that they have a child on the way, and they're both kind of feeling a little nervous about it, but they know that, it's something that they can handle together, and they're pretty much just kind of going to take it day by day, pretty much is basically what it says. But that being said, I do still think that they would be excited to have out this baby. And no, Siobhan, you're just going to take a PTO day. You're not going to work. It is your child's birthday. Like, hello. And also, Dean, you're going to miss work. So everyone's going to stay home from work and preschool today. We're going to celebrate Mateo's birthday. No one's going off. It's just not happening. And everyone's going to really just have a nice day here celebrating Mateo aging up into a child, which is going to be so adorable. I can't wait to see how he grows up and what he looks like. And we are going to have him go ahead and you know, spend some time with the family, and he'll blow out his candles, and it'll be great. We're going to have Charles come over, and Annika will be here, and it's going to be a nice little, I don't want to say a family reunion, but it almost is going to be kind of like having a family reunion for this party. And it'll be so nice to see everybody here in this family house again, celebrating Mateo aging up to a child. So we just have Joe here, and he is just finishing up making this salad, and everyone else is just finishing doing whatever it is that they need to be doing while they're getting themselves ready for this party to begin. As you can see, Cristina is just kind of wandering around aimlessly. It's almost like she already has pregnancy brain and she can't remember what it was she was trying to do. But I am going to just get everyone to change into their daily outfit here. And Siobhan, why don't you go and finish the salad, because it would seem that Joe is struggling. Can you do that? Just resume the salad, please. We just need it to be finished here. And honestly, like, Siobhan's like, no, I have to deal with Edward. He's feeling really sad. Okay, well, Edward is just feeling sad because he's tired. So you should just leave Edward alone and let him rest. And you can come down here and make this salad. Because honestly, your brother is struggling. He cannot finish this salad for whatever reason. So you come finish the salad. And it looks like they're going to switch. Okay, we're going to start the party. Joe's going to go up and check on Edward, and Siobhan's going to come down and fix the salad, which is hilarious that they just decided to switch roles there for a minute. So she's going to finish the salad up, which is fantastic. The party has begun. We are going to have everyone start filing in, which is great. And everyone is going to come and start socializing with each other, and we'll have everyone, you know, come and see Mateo. We will let everyone meet Edward that hasn't met Edward yet, because there's a lot of the family members that haven't met Edward. Angel's here. We will, you know, just have a nice time chatting with everyone. It's going to be so great. And we will have everyone meet Cristina, because no one has met Cristina yet, because as we know, well, I mean, they did meet her at the wedding, but they don't really have a chance. They haven't had a chance to like really get to know her, so some of them will get to meet her. Obviously, Annika wasn't around, and so Annika's going to have a chance to finally meet everyone. Like, she hasn't even had a chance to meet Mateo yet, because she's been out and about gallivanting all around the world. And so she's going to be here. She's going to finally get a chance to meet Mateo now that he is, you know, aging up to a child. She's just now meeting him, which is really sad if you think about it. Like, she hasn't even had the time to come and meet her grandchild, and he's about to age up into a child. But she's going to meet Mateo. She's going to meet Edward. She's going to obviously meet her new daughter-in-law, who is pregnant. And so Annika has a lot to catch up on. And so, I mean, she's kind of really been out of the loop. But obviously Charles is going to meet Cristina and get to know her a little bit better. And yeah, everyone is just going to find out that Joe and Cristina are expecting. It's really just going to be a nice little get together. Obviously, we're going to let Dean come down here and have him help Mateo blow out the candles. And so Mateo's going to go ahead and age up to a child. It'll be really special that they will celebrate this together. I think that it's going to be really touching for a lot of reasons. Mainly because when he aged up to a toddler, Dean was like, oh, I can't be bothered. It doesn't even matter. It's not even important. And he wasn't even around. And now Dean is going to be the one that's going to help him age up to a child. And it shows that he and his attitude has really changed when it comes to the children, that he's now really involved, and he is finding this really important, that this milestone is special to him, and that he wants to be there, and he wants to be a part of this milestone. And so I absolutely love to see this change in Dean and him bond with Mateo in this way and go through this milestone with him. And not to say that Siobhan doesn't want to be there and she doesn't care, because she does, and she is here. Obviously, she kind of missed it a little bit, but she's here. But I just find it special that Dean has obviously done this. But let's go see his makeover. Okay, so here is Mateo as a child and what he has grown up to look like. And this is his everyday outfit. And let's go ahead and go through his outfits. This is his formal, his athletic, his sleep, his party, his swim, his hot weather, and his cold weather. And he is super cute, I think. And let's go ahead and jump back into the game. All right, so we are back into the game. This is him in game. He is just talking with his aunt. And yeah, so we absolutely love that. He's just having a really nice time. He has aged up to a child. We are just trying to now meet some of these milestones for the party. Obviously, we probably won't be able to meet all of them, but they are just having a nice little conversation. I think he's going to have a conversation not only with Rachel here, but he probably is going to have a chat with Angel, and he's just going to kind of get to know everyone. He'll probably talk to Annika a little bit, and he is just going to socialize with some of his guests, and you know, he's thanking them for coming and just trying to get to know them a little bit, because he doesn't really know his family all that much. Like, they live far away, they don't live around here, and so he doesn't really get to see them very much. And so he's taking this time when they are here to treat it as a chance to get to know them. And when I said it was kind of like a family reunion, it kind of is like a family reunion, even though it's a birthday party for him. It is a chance for them to reunite with the family and for them to kind of get to know each other, and you know, for the new members that don't really know each other to get to know each other. So they are just having a birthday party, but it is a reunion of sorts for the family. So they are just getting to know one another here, and he's just going to have a little bit of a conversation with his grandma Angel here as well. And it does look like Annika was in there, but then she kind of, you know, flitted off. Because that is what Annika does. So maybe he will get a chance to talk to Annika, I hope. Maybe not. I don't really know. But it would be nice if he could get a chance to talk to Annika, because I don't think he has even met her yet. So I really would like for him to get to know her. But I don't even know if she's going to hang around long enough for that to happen. But he is just having a chance to talk with Angel. As we know, him and Angel have a really good relationship. They met when he was younger, and so they do have a bit of a good relationship, which is fantastic. And so they are just building on that relationship here, and he's taking the time to chat with her and to get to know her. As you can see, Cristina has come in. She wants to get to know Angel. She would like to introduce herself and to let Angel know that she's expecting. So she is just going to follow them a little bit since they've left the room so that she can introduce herself. Joe is out in the playhouse, in the treehouse here. I don't know what his deal is with this treehouse. I really don't. But yeah, that's fine. It really is. As you can see, Charles and Rebecca are just up here chatting. They're having just a really good old time. We absolutely love that. And these two are so close, and they always have been, and I absolutely love the dynamic that they have. And I don't know that they'll ever not be close, if we're being honest. So I love that. But I do want Cristina to come up and talk to Charles and just tell Charles that she is expecting. But as you can see, Siobhan has come up. She's just loving on her dad, and she's like, "Hey Dad, how are you doing? I'm so glad that you came to Mateo's party. How is Angel and the baby?" And he's going to be like, "Yeah, they're doing great." And she's like, "That's so wonderful." So everybody's just catching up. Christina's going to talk to Annika here. She's going to attempt an introduction to Annika. Obviously, we know Annika is a little bit famous. She has a little bit of fame behind her, and so everyone has to, you know, try to attempt an introduction to her. And so she's going to try to get to know Annika a little bit. She's going to tell her and Charles that her and Joe are expecting a baby. And they are going to, you know, she's going to break the news to them. Not that it's bad news, but she's just going to tell them the news and give them that information, because she feels like everyone needs to know that her and Joe are having a baby as well. And, Annika is not one for liking children or family for that matter. And so she's probably thinking to herself, oh, great, here we go again, more children. Here I am going to be another grandchild. Everyone's just trying to make me feel so old. I'm not this old. Why are you guys, having all these kids? And Joe's thinking, Mom, get off it. Like, honestly. You have adult children. What do you expect? And Annika's like, I'm not going to listen to this. I don't have to stand for it. You can't talk to me like that. And he's like, whatever. So, Joe doesn't understand why Annika has to be like she does. As we know, Joe has never really stood for Annika being the way she is. And he's never really liked the way that Annika is. And now that Siobhan kind of reminds him of that, it really irritates him as well. Like, he just doesn't get it. So she has told Charles that she's expecting. Charles obviously is super supportive. He's always been a very supportive dad. And so he's like, oh, congratulations. That's great news. I can't wait to see the baby. I think you and Joe are going to be great parents. And she's like, well, thank you. And he's like, of course. I love the fact that he's always been really supportive of his children and their endeavors. Obviously, we have Rachel, the other young adult child of theirs. She is not in a relationship currently as of yet. We got a gold on our birthday party. We love that. Everyone, it looks like now, is going to file out. We have a huge mess that we have to clean up after this party. Everyone that hasn't eaten is going to go ahead and grab themselves a bite to eat, which would be Siobhan, and it actually looks like Mateo is pretty hungry too. So I'm going to get them to come in here, grab themselves a bite to eat. They're feeling pretty hungry. We've got chili, we've got salad, we've got s'mores. We have a ton of things that they can eat. And of course we have the cake. But I am just going to get them to grab a bite to eat here. And then we are going to prepare for getting them all ready for the rest of the evening. So everyone's going to need to kind of clean up a little bit and just take care of themselves here. And we'll get everyone ready for the evening here so that they can kind of turn down for the night. All right, so I have gotten that bedroom ready. And now, as you can see, Dean is just in here. He's having a little bit of a chat with Edward. And it would seem that Edward needs his diaper changed, and we do not have what is necessary for us to take care of that. So I am going to have to purchase some diapers and wipes and diaper cream and things to put in for him to have a bath. So all of the things that we need for a baby, I need to purchase for them to take care of Edward, because as of right now, we have none of those things. So I need to purchase all of those things for them, and then we will go ahead and proceed with being able to change his diaper, and we will be able to give him baths and things of that nature. So I will have to get all of those supplies for them. And so let's go ahead and get them all of those supplies. All right, so I have to order from the shopping apps and get them some diapers and wipes. So if we go ahead and we order from the shopping app, we should be able to order some of the wipes and diapers from probably Target, I would think. But I will check Babies R Us first and see if there's anything in there that we can get. And it doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be from Target. But I'm not exactly sure where I get this stuff from. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be from here. All right. I mean, there's everything you can think of from Babies R and Toys R Us, but not what we need. So I am going to go ahead and we will check Target as well. It also could possibly be the pharmacy, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be Target. Let's go ahead and check another store. Let's check the pharmacy. No, that's just medicine. Okay, let's go ahead and check Target. I'm pretty sure I should have stuck with my original thought of Target. So we'll check Target and we'll see if they have what we need. But we need wipes and diapers and diaper cream and baby wash, and all of those things need to be delivered to the house so that we can change Edward's diaper and we can give Edward a bath. And so once those things are delivered, we will be able to do all of those things for Edward. And until then, he has to be in a dirty nappy, which is very unfortunate, by the way. So we are just going to go ahead and order all of these things that we need. And there's the Huggies. Okay, great. We're going to just go ahead and order that. and the wipes as well. And we'll get everything ordered that we need here. And once we order everything, we will get us a package delivered at the door, and we'll go and we will accept our delivery and open up our package, and we'll be able to put our things here in the house, and we'll be able to change Edward's diaper. So we've ordered our things. They will be getting delivered to us, which is fantastic. You can see he's just ordering that stuff up there. We love that. So let us go ahead, and in the meantime, we just have us a stinky and crying kid, which is not at all ideal. So we are just going to continue on about our business until then, and I hate it for him. I really do. Okay. He's like, just change me. I know we can't change you. I'm so sorry. We don't have what we need. I'm so sorry. All right. We can comfort you for now. He's like, whatever, I fell asleep. You took too much time. Okay, good. Just leave the baby alone because he's asleep. Just leave the baby alone. Oh my God, why would you wake him up? Oh my gosh. All right, well, I guess he's gonna bottle feed him. Okay, that's fine. It looks like we have a visitor at the door. And our package has arrived. Okay, great. We can go downstairs and get what we need. Hopefully our diapers will be in that package, and we can go ahead and change this baby's diaper because, oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. It really is. So let's go ahead and go downstairs, and we will check on our package. Okay, so go on downstairs and check the package. Where's Siobhan? Maybe Siobhan can go downstairs. Oh, she's in bed asleep. Okay, Dean, you're going to have to go downstairs and check for the package. All right, Joe is in the treehouse, and no, he's not. Joe's at work. Who's in the treehouse? I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, she's in the treehouse. Okay, Siobhan, get up and check for this package because he's dealing with the baby. So I'm going to get Siobhan up. She's going to go ahead and she's going to accept this delivery, and we will be able to go ahead and take care of our little one, and we'll have diapers, and that will be fantastic. And then we will go ahead and change Edward. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I realize you're tired, but the baby is disgusting. So as you can see, we've got 2 Target deliveries here, which is great. I'm just going to go ahead and accept these packages, and then we will take care of Edward's needs, which will be great. We'll put our packages upstairs. Go ahead and accept that delivery as well. Can you? She's like, yeah, I can. Great. We love that. She's like, thank you so much for the package. I really appreciate you. Okay, great. All right, so we have wipes, and we have diapers, and we have soap, and we have everything that we need. I'm just going to put everything up here, and we love that. All right, come up here and change this baby. Come on. She's like, but he's asleep. I'm not waking him up if he's asleep. Yes, you are. All right, let's give all this stuff to Dean. Maybe Dean can do it. She's woken him up. Dean is so confused. He's like, do I want to do this? He's got a question mark and everything. Maybe I actually have to put the diapers into the room. Let me set them down because he still can't do it. All right, I'm going to set the diapers into the bedroom and see if that works. Because this is not working for me. It says I still need diapers, wipes, and diaper cream. And I have all of those things. So let's sit them in the room and see if that makes a difference. Oh, now I'm giving the things back to Siobhan. Okay, I'm so confused. I don't really know what I have to do with this stuff. So I'm just going to try to get Siobhan to change the diaper. And if she can't change the diaper, then I'll try putting it back like in the room itself and see if that works. Either way, this baby needs his diaper changed, something fierce. So Siobhan, you're going to have to get up and come change this baby. No, it says it's not working. I don't understand. Okay, put everything in the room. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're putting everything in the room here, and we are just going to see if now Dean can actually change this baby's diaper. Oh my gosh, it looks like he can. Okay, that is fantastic. Now that everything is in the room, he's changing his diaper, We love that. Oh my God, yes. Okay, Dean, you go. All right, so Dean's changing Edward's diaper finally. Okay, and we are going to make this baby super happy. And then everyone's going to go ahead and go to bed. It is really, really late. We're going to let them get a little bit of rest. And tomorrow it will be time for us to age up little Edward. And Edward is going to be aging up into a toddler, which is going to be super great. We're going to be seeing him. All right, so now that you have done that, why don't you go ahead and actually give him a little bit of a feed, because I think he might be a little bit hungry. So you go ahead and feed him. Give him a bottle. Can you please feed him? And then Joe has come home from work. All right, Joe, you need to go ahead and get yourself a little bit of rest. And then we will go ahead and we will let everyone get themselves off to bed after you feed this little baby. All right, so he is feeding him a bottle of formula, which is fantastic because that formula has come in handy, which we absolutely love. And then we're going to put the baby to bed, and everyone is going to go ahead and get themselves a little bit of nice shut-eye for the evening. And then we will be having Edward's birthday in the morning. Look at Christina. She's like setting out everything under the planet at the table because she can't decide what she wants to eat because she's pregnant, and so everything sounds good. So she's just like, I'm just gonna set out all kinds of stuff. Can we not and say we did? Eat yourself something and then go to bed. All right, so everyone's gonna head themselves off to bed, and then we will see Edward age up in the morning. It's gonna be super great to see what he looks like. I can't wait for that. And Siobhan can go back to work from family leave. Okay, that's great. Great news. I'm pretty sure that she was already doing that, but that's fine. All right, so Dean is off to bed. We have Mateo up, and what is Mateo doing? I'm not sure, but maybe he is hungry. Oh no, he's going to bed. Okay, great. Everyone has gone to sleep, and I will see you in the morning. Okay, so we have a little Edward who is up, and he is really, really upset. He is not a happy guy. He's feeling sad. He's crying. Siobhan is up. She's going to come upstairs, and she is going to take care of him, try to give him a little bit of a comfort. Maybe she can make him feel a little bit better. That is my hope, because as of right now, Edward is really, really not in a good way. As we know, it is Edward's birthday. He is going to be aging up to a toddler today, which is going to be super great. So we are going to have her go ahead and age him up. And so we love that. Look at her. She's like, oh my goodness, you are precious. But I really wish that you would stop crying. And Mateo is just being a good little bean and cleaning up everything, which we love. I am just going to have Siobhan come on down here and make a cake for Edward's birthday. So she's just going to come down and make a regular birthday cake. We're not going to do anything super fancy. We're just going to do a regular birthday cake. Aww. So she has calmed him down a little bit, and then she's going to come make that cake, and we will make the cake and then instantly come down and have him blow out his candles and age him up. Look at her. Why are you turning your back and talking to him? That doesn't even make no sense. Oh, Siobhan. Oh, look at her play peekaboo. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right. So she's going to go downstairs. She's going to make that birthday cake. We're going to get that going so that we can age up little Edward, and then we will be able to see him after his little makeover, and then we will be wrapping up this episode, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one because we have already made it to the next year. And so this toilet, I'm just going to replace. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't believe we've already made it to the next year here, but we definitely have. And she's in her second trimester, Cristina is. So we love that. So everything is moving along really, really nicely. And in the next year, we're going to have us a baby. So that's going to be super exciting, and I can't wait to see that. And so we'll be having us a lovely little child in the next episode. And then I'm pretty sure that Joe and Cristina and their baby are going to be moving into their own place because they're not going to be staying here in this house. We won't be having two families living in this home. So they'll be moving out. But at first I do want to see their baby being born. So we'll be letting them stay here until their baby's born. But for now, we're just going to have Siobhan finish up this cake. And then we're going to have Edward come on down with her, and we will have her help him blow out the candles. Dean is just doing a little bit of laundry and going to the washroom and taking care of some of his needs, which is great. Mateo is obviously having a little bit of a conversation with his mom. He has gotten so big so fast, and we love to see it. And he will be going to grade school soon, so that's super exciting. And obviously, I mean, it's Thursday, so he probably actually will go to school today. And so he will be getting himself a nice little education coming up soon. And I think he'll probably be making some friends. So she has made this cake. We're going to go ahead and add some birthday candles to it. And then we will have her grab little Edward and bring him on down and get him aged up. Look at Mateo's like, I'll add the birthday candles. It's fine. Great. Great. We love that. All right. Why don't you go ahead and grab the baby and bring him down and let him age up? Someone. Anyone. Everyone's just kind of wanting to get themselves something to eat here. As you can see, Cristina has woken up pretty enraged. She's kind of hormonal from her pregnancy, and she's just like, I don't want to be messed with. No one even needs to look at me. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right, so as you can see, we need to get someone to grab the baby. Anyone can grab the baby. I don't really care who grabs the baby, but someone needs to grab the baby, and we need to blow out these candles. So let's get Siobhan to go ahead and grab Edward and bring him on down and let him blow out his candles so that we can go ahead and get him aged up. And then I will show you what he looks like after his little makeover there. So let's do that now. She's just heading on up the stairs so that she can get him and we can get him to blow out his candles. And we are going to see him age up. Not Charles. I want to call him Charles because Joe looks so much like his dad. But Joe is up and he's going to go ahead and grab himself a bite to eat here because he's feeling pretty hungry. And there we go with our birthday boy here coming on down. We're going to let him blow out his candles now. So let's go ahead and see him age up. And then we are going to hop into cast with him and give him his makeover. And I will show you what he looks like after. So let's go ahead and hop into cast with him. Okay, here we have Edward, and this is what he looks like after his makeover. He is so adorable. But this is what he looks like, and let's go ahead and take a look at his outfits. This is his everyday outfit, and then we have his formal, and his sleep, his party, his swimwear, his hot weather, and his cold weather. And let's go ahead and jump back in the game with him. All right, so we are back in the game. We finally have ourselves a little bit of a toddler here with Edward. He is super, super cute. I can't wait to see how he's going to be. But guys, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in our next episode of our Decades Legacy Challenge, where we are going to be having a little one with Joe and Cristina. And I will see you guys then. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.